Hello students, now we will discuss haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. For this one, the reagent used is, in this reaction, the reagent used is sodium hypohalite. Sodium hypohalite we will use. That sodium hypohalite is nothing but, you can write it as in general NaOH it is. So which is prepared by treating halogen with NaOH. For example, if you take any halogen, this on treating with NaOH, it will give sodium hypohalite NaOX plus HX. So this is your sodium hypohalite. Here X may be, you can take X may be, we will write X will be is equal to chlorine, bromine or iodine, so that you can get sodium hypochlorite or sodium hypobromite, or you can get sodium hypoiodide. Now in this one, aldehydes and ketones which are having at least one methyl group that is connected to the carbonyl group, they will react with this sodium hypohalite to produce haloform and the sodium salt of carboxylic acid, which is having one carbon atom less than the aldehyde and ketone here. So aldehydes and ketones, aldehydes and ketones having at least one methyl group, connected to carbonyl group, reacts with sodium hypohalite NaOX to produce haloform and sodium salt of carboxylic acids, having one carbon atom less than aldehyde or ketone. So the importance of this reaction is, it is used to identify CH3 C double bond O group that is present in the organic compound here, and it is also used to identify CH3 CHOH group here, because again this group can be converted into what? CH3 C double bond O only. Upon dehydrogenation, if you remove these two hydrogen, again it will convert into what? CH3 C double bond O, like this. So always you keep in mind, the aldehydes and ketones which are having this methyl group connected to the carbonyl group, they will undergo haloform reaction to produce the haloform and sodium salt of carboxylic acid having one carbon atom less than the original aldehyde or ketone here. You will see the different possibilities now. Already we have discussed that only methyl group connected to carbonyl group, such aldehydes and ketones, they will undergo haloform reaction. So now you tell me which of the following they will undergo haloform reaction now. So this is having methyl group connected to the carbonyl group, it will undergo haloform reaction. Suppose if I take CH3 C double bond O CH3. So again this is having what? Methyl group that is connected to the carbonyl group. Again it will undergo haloform reaction. Suppose if I take CH3, CH2, C double bond O and H. Here no methyl group is connected to the carbonyl group. Here CH2 group is connected to carbonyl, so that it will not undergo haloform reaction. Suppose if you take CH3, CH2, C double bond O and CH3. Here it contains a methyl group connected to the carbonyl group. It will undergo what? Haloform reaction. This side CH2 is there, but this side what? Methyl group is there, so it will undergo what? Haloform reaction. Next one, if I take CH3, CH2, OH, whether it will undergo haloform reaction or not? Yes, it will undergo haloform reaction because it is in the form of CH3, CHOH. It is. This is H and this will be H and this is what? OH here. This upon dehydrogenation it will be converted to what here? CH3, C double bond O and H here. So this will undergo what? Haloform reaction, because haloform reaction is used to identify the groups that are methyl groups are directly connected to carbonyl group or CH3 CHOH it is, because this group again it is converted to what? CH3 C double bond O. Next, if I take benzaldehyde like this, so here no methyl group is connected to carbonyl group, it will not undergo haloform reaction. Suppose if you take acetophenone, methyl group connected to carbonyl group, it will undergo haloform reaction. Next, if you take benzophenone, here no methyl group is connected to the carbonyl group here, that's why again it will not undergo haloform reaction. So one thing you keep in mind, only the aldehydes and ketones in which methyl group is connected to the carbonyl group, such compounds will undergo haloform reaction to produce the haloform and sodium salt of carboxylic acid having one carbon atom less than the aldehyde or ketone here. We will see the reaction now. Now example, if I take acetaldehyde, this on treating with sodium hypohalite NaOX, you take 3 times of NaOX and here just you break this carbon carbon bond before this carbonyl group. Here you add 3 halogen atoms that are present here, so you form a haloform here, that is CHEX3 is formed. This is your haloform, plus remaining 2 hydrogen they will combine with 2 NaO to form 2 times of NaOH, plus the remaining is what here? HCO, ONA is remaining, one ONA is remaining here, so that will be converted into what? HCO O minus Na plus, this is what? Sodium salt of formate. This is sodium salt of formic acid. This acid is having one carbon atom less than the original aldehyde here. Okay. Similarly, you can use instead of X, you can use chlorine, bromine and iodine respectively. You will get chloroform, bromoform and iodoform here. So if I write CH3, C double bond O, H, this on treating with 3 times of NaOCl, sodium hypochlorite, just you break this carbon carbon bond before the carbonyl group and you add 3 chlorine to this carbon, you will get chloroform CHCl3. This is your chloroform, plus HCO ONA, HCO O minus Na plus, sodium salt of formic acid, and remaining is 2 times of NaOH here. So this is your chloroform. This is the sodium salt of formic acid. Similarly, you can take CH3, C double bond OH, this on treating with sodium hypoiodide, 3 times of NaOI, you will get iodoform here. You will take on alkyl group here, just you will change the ketone, that alkyl group. This is aldehyde and this is ketone, again it is methyl ketone here. So here just you break this carbon bond, that is before the carbonyl group. What you will get here? Here iodine is there, means you will get iodoform CHI3. This is your iodoform, plus CH3 COONA, CH3 C double bond O minus Na plus sodium salt of acetic acid, plus remaining is 2 times of NaOH. This is a sodium salt of acetic acid. Next reaction. So the next example is again in case of haloform reaction, double bonds are not affected. If any double bonds are present in the methyl ketone or methyl aldehyde during the haloform reaction, those double bonds are not affected, they are written as it is. For example, here double bonds are not affected. Okay, if I take an example here, that is CH3 CH double bond CH, this is C double bond O CH3, this is a ketone which is having a methyl group connected to the carbonyl group. It will undergo haloform reaction by treating with 3 moles of sodium hypochlorite. Just you have to break carbonyl carbon bond and methyl carbon bond like this. So this carbon is converted to haloform. Here chlorine is there, you will write chloroform CHCl3, plus remaining is what here? CH3 CH double bond CH COONA you can take here. So that is sodium salt of acid CH3 CH double bond CH C double bond O minus and Na plus it is. So this is a sodium salt of carboxylic acid which is having 1 carbon atom less than the original ketone here, plus what is remaining here? 2 times of NaOH is remaining. So always you keep in mind, in case of haloform reaction, double bonds are not affected. Here also double bond is there and this double bond is retained as it is in the product also. Okay, this is about haloform reaction.